Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool and this is Gems of War. And today I got 3 teams for you for the Brown Tower of Doom event. One of the events in the game that is kind of confusing to a lot of people, but I will explain it for you, especially during this first team. This is just the high level team, doesn't need too much explaining. It is Chrysanthrax, the weapon, the doomed weapon that you get in the shop, which is like a falchion or something, I think. And then 2 Pharaoh Cafroos. You got an Explode Potion and an Enchant Potion. You use an Anu Metal. You got 2 Cafroos. It'll fill up Chrysanthrax, at least by second turn at worst. And then, you know, one-shot them with your Chrysanthrax. A little bit later, you might have to do 2 shots. If you're a scout, you may have to use something different eventually, but this should work up to like 25 or 20 or something like that at least. And I think you could keep using it if you really wanted to, just 3-shot with Chrysanthrax or whatever. But there's other stuff out there, maybe like High King Iron Gut. It's the other thing. That's the other one I could think of right now off the top of my head. But Tower of Doom, how does it work? Oh, by the way, the live stream today is going to be, I don't know when. You're going to have to stay tuned. I have a bunch of errands this morning. That's why I was really hoping the chatathon would go crazy, because you never know. Like, we're supposed to stream today, tomorrow, and Friday, and have 3 streams left of the month, but you never know with my crazy life. So, yeah, I hope we get to stream today. I think we'll stream today. I just don't know when. Might be around noon. I don't know. It's gonna be weird. But I'll go over the rest of everything. We'll do we'll go back over everything today on the live stream too. But yeah, you have a scout. It's the Tower of Doom. You have a scout. The scout's going to go through every single room and record every single room somewhere where the whole guild can see it. And then you're only going to go on the unlocks, lucks, fireballs, heroisms, and hastes. And by the way, I was a little bit wrong about boons. Isn't that crazy? A little bit wrong about boons. Just a little bit, though. I'm mostly right. But boons, there is one other reason you would have boons, and that is if you're going past floor 25 to 26, 27, 28, 29. If you go past that, you're going to get boons every time you kill the boss. Like, I realized that last Tower of Doom when I was going super high for my guild, that you're going to get boons if you go past floor 25. But for most people, up to floor 25, boons are bad. Those are mistakes, unless you're the scout. Scout is the only one that should be getting boons. They're getting the stats that are worth getting before there's diminishing returns. What's the point of a scout if you don't go in the rooms that they tell you to go into? So go into the luck, the unlock, the haste, the fireball, the heroisms. Nothing else. Those are the rooms. That's why there's a scout in the first place, so they can tell you where to go. And then up even higher in the tower, they're telling you, here's the unlock, and that's all you need to hit. And then you hit the boss, you know? Or Lux, or whatever. But anyway, just do what I say. Not what I do. I don't know. That's what I do too, though. Lux, unlocks, fireballs, heroism, haste. That's it. That's all you need as a non-scout. As a scout, you're going in every single room, you're recording every single room, and if your guild's not doing their share towards the bottom of the guild, you're going to have to go higher than 25, and then you're going to get boons. So, yeah, I was a little bit wrong about boons. If you go past 25, you do get boons, and you can't help it. But before that, you shouldn't be getting boons if you're not a scout. Alright, here is the mid-level team. We got the Falchion up top, we got Commander Dawnheart, we got Sir Quentin Hadley, and we got Chernobog. So we're going to use our hero, the weapon you have to use to get more points, right? So just plop it on your team, unless you want to flip-flop back and forth, which I hate that, so I just leave it on my team the whole time. And we got Commander Dawnheart, so this is the mid-level team, so no mythics allowed. So Commander Dawnheart is doing like a guard's avatar type of thing, hitting all enemies really hard based on armor, getting 50% started by Sir Quentin Hadley. Sir Quentin Hadley's your little bit of backup. He's going to turn green to skull. He's going to hit 2 enemies. He's pretty good. He's probably the best 50% start in the game. And then you got Chernobog on the bottom, who you're 50% starting with your hero because you're using Geomancer class. So the Chernobog uses purple. Nothing else on your team uses purple. The Chernobog is 50% started, and the Chernobog is doing a perpetual brown storm. This is a brown Tower of Doom. Everything's brown. Perpetual brown storm. Could you ask for... That's like the best thing you could ask for. Just brown falling from the sky. So every turn he's starting up that brown storm. So it goes on forever for the rest of your life. In eternity. And you can't even imagine how long eternity is. So pretty good, I thought. Geomancer, 50% starting. The mana generator, and then Circuit and Hadley 50% starting the damage dealer. You could put Commander Donhart on top, and he could fill a little bit quicker, but this was working for me. Use the Falchion as a tank, so Commander Donhart doesn't get hit. And, yeah. So Tower of Doom, I thought I had some other stuff to talk about on here. That's why I made it so long, like 10 minutes long. Yeah, I'm putting this out right now because I'm not sure how my day is going to go, and this is a little bit quicker to make this video and put it out and stuff. I should be able to stream later today, but remember, we only have 3 streams left, y'all. 3 streams left in the month. It is crunch time. It's the chatathon didn't even go halfway, you know, so I don't like to complain, but it's getting very dicey right now. Like, it's the most dicey it's ever been. So we need some people to come out of the woodwork. We still got 3 streams, so hopefully it happens. But yeah, I was going to talk about the Boon thing. I was going to talk about Tower of Doom. I was going to talk about the stream and all that. I guess I already talked about everything. But here's the low-level team. Similar to the mid a little bit, because we got Ogress, we got Gargoyle, and then the weapon. So Ogress up top, 50% started by the hero, by the weapon, by Titan. Ogress is Giant, and Titan 50% starts Giants. So she's a really good mana generator. She's a really good tank up top. She's 2 troops in 1. If she dies, she summons a Fortress Gate. So it's going to be nice. It's not going to be the fastest thing ever because we got Brown, and this is no Mythic, no Legendary Brown troops, and that's just what else is there. So Tight Warrior with Clockwork Sphinx is the only other thing I could think of, maybe. So if you want to try that, you could. You could use the Doomed Falchion with Clockwork Sphinx and Tight Warrior and maybe Ogress or something. Not Ogress because they'd be the same colors, but something else. Maybe Bork. Bork was another option here, but I don't know. I just wanted to go with Ogress this time because she has Fortress Gate for low-level players to, you know, be 2 troops in 1. But you could use Bork here too if you don't. Ogress is lower rarity too than Bork. So I went with Ogress, Gargoyle, the Doomed Falchion. The Doomed Falchion hits like 2 random enemies, and then it will, if there's a Doom on the team, it will strip their armor first. So it's kind of like true damage, I think. But even though it's like a little bit better than some of the other Doomed weapons, I don't think it's like awesome or anything. So we got like the Doomed Club is better, and the Doomed Spade is better, and the Doomed Book is probably better. If anything, it's like 4th best. Somewhere around there. I don't know how many brown Doomed weapons we have, but it's not in the top 3. But it's not horrible either, I don't think. It's just somewhere in the middle. It's pretty mid. And when we get a new thing that's mid, sometimes people like hype it up a little bit more than it should be. So it's mid. Just remember it's kind of mid. You have to use it though to get your points today. So make sure you plop it on your team somewhere, especially during the boss fight. If you want to switch back and forth, that's up to you, but I just put it on there the whole time. But make sure you have it on there at least for the boss fight, so you get double Dooms. But yeah, Ogress is there just to mana generate, just to be your tank, just to be 2 troops in 1. We're 50% starting it with our hero on the bottom. I just put the hero on the bottom because I'm really just going to kill everything with gargoyles here. Gargoyles, it's just one of the best options for low-level players. You get them in the underworld, they're brown, they hit multiple enemies, you can boost off attack, which isn't as hard to get as magic. You hit the 2nd slot, you're going to hit 1st slot, 2nd slot, 3rd slot, does splash damage if you've been watching my new account playthrough, which I do have part 2 out to members right now, so if you want to get something for helping me, you know, become a member right now, and you can go watch part 2 right now of the new account playthrough. I'd really appreciate it. We need it bad right now. I do talk about it a little bit too much, I guess, but I really appreciate it. And I feel like I'm giving you value via, saving you time, saving you money, and Gems of War. Like, you don't have to buy as much if you watch my channel. And you don't have to play as long if you watch my channel. Time is money. You're not literally spending money on the game, and your time, you're getting stuff done quicker because you're doing it smarter. So, I don't know. I'm not asking for free money. I'm just saying I'm helping you. I scratch your back, scratch my back type of thing. Keep the channel going. It's like smart for you too to keep the channel going. But if it ends, then no more anybody scratching anybody's back, I guess. But yeah, that's the Tower of Doom. If I was high level, I'd use Chrysanthrax. If I was mid level, I'd use Commander Donhart. And if I was low level, I would use Gargoyles. Maybe Satite Warrior Clockwork Sphinx if you don't like Gargoyles. That's it for today. I'll see you a little bit later for the live stream. I don't know when. Just please be checking for it. Put on your notifications or something. And like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel comment below. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.